very nice day in Perth today, which is quite rare considering most of the time the wind's either blowing really strong or it's showering on and off throughout the day. Hey guys, 18 months I've been gone from my house. 18 months. Before I left, I posted up a video, Around the World Backpacking Gear for Beginners, listing all the stuff I decided to take with me on my 18-month trip. Well, my trip has been extended. Now I will be going to Southeast Asia, and a lot of people have been asking for an update on my gear list, so I thought I would do just that. I have my backpack here. Let's see what I have. Well, I am quite proud of myself. As you will soon see, most of the stuff I left home with, I am still traveling with today. It's for the exception of a few that I have had to replace, and some that have just disappeared altogether. Yeah. So, as you can see, I've cleaned out my backpack, most of the stuff anyways. Sorry about the mess. Unlike my last video, I am on the road instead of at home, so I am currently backpacking. And yeah, things that are the same. I do still have my two-person Hubba Hubba tent, my sleeping bag from Sierra that I travel with. I've used it quite a lot in Australia, but I have not used either of those. Well, okay, I did use them a few times in Europe. Still have my boxers, 6 pair of boxers, 6 pair of socks. However, I have to do laundry, so I did not bring all of them out for obvious reasons. I do still travel with my 8-inch tablet, it's now Windows 10 tablet. I like it, it's got my hard drive in it. Yeah, a laptop would be a lot easier, but a lot heavier. And with long distance traveling, that just makes it so much better. I have my important documents. This has a list of phone numbers and usually my passport in it, and just emergency stuff in a Ziploc bag to keep it waterproof. My toiletry kit, toothbrush, toothpaste, fingernails, all that stuff. This, if you remember from the first video, is my cook pot. My titanium cook pot that I never once used in Europe for an actual cook pot, but I have used it a lot in Australia, heaps of times. Yeah, interesting story. If you want to get detained at the airport, put a bunch of wires in a pot about this size and try to get it through security. Yeah, they did not like that one. I do now keep all of my electronics. I've got a razor, a mouse, because that was easier to video edit on a tablet, and all of my wires. Now my cook pot allows me to carry more without actually using any more space in my bag, and it actually puts this to use when I'm not using it. That's quite handy. Yeah, so I currently travel with 1 pair of pants that I am wearing, and 1 pair of board shorts that doubles as swimmers. I did have 2 pair of zip-off convertible pants, and well, if you saw any of my other videos, you know what happened to them. So yeah, that is currently what I'm traveling with, and I am happy with that because I go from hot to cold quite often. I still travel with the 4-shirt method. 4 shirts and 1 hoodie. You will see 2 shirts there. I'm currently wearing 2. It's quite cold. Still have the same backpack. Yeah. Now that's about all of this stuff that I have that's still the same. So let's see what I've changed. When I first started out, I was traveling with a backpacker umbrella, very lightweight. Sad to say, after spending $40 for it, I never got to use it. I left it on the airport when flying away from home. But I met a person couch surfing, very good friend now, who gave me a rain jacket that she had, and that's been very useful, so now I take that with me. I have discovered that nearly every backpacker has at least least one luxury item they travel with. Sometimes it's a hairdryer, a straightener, makeup, laptop, something. For me, it's a towel. I had a pack towel. I did not like it. And I didn't get rid of it, but I lost it in a hostel. And instead of buying another one, I bought a real towel. It's not dry as fast, it's a little bit more bulkier, but it feels so much better. Take that any day. Added to the backpack, I have added 2 pair of flip-flops. Let's see what else. Oh, and I had a black day pack on my last one from Outdoor Products, and it pretty much got destroyed after 6 months of backpacking with it. They're very, very cheap, very lightweight. But I like it. It's so I got another one. They do fall down quite well, and I really only use it for grocery shopping or for carrying around extra food when I'm doing long hikes or something. So I still bought the same one, so I can just pack it right back into the bag here. You'll notice the papers right there on top. That's just things I picked up from living in Australia for a year. They will not be going with me to Asia. In the side pocket here, I still have my dry sack. I still have my toilet paper and some extra Ziploc bags. Don't buy stuffed sacks. They're just huge. They're clunky. They add weight. They're expensive. Get a Ziploc bag, freezer style. Maybe something a little bit bigger than this. You can see as I got my toiletry kit and all that in there, they are waterproof and usually pretty free at hostels or your house before you leave or something. Same thing goes, if you see all of my stuff is on a black rubbish bag, which I use to double as a rain protector for my backpack. Usually free, usually you can get it for free from a hostel. So much lighter than a real rain cover and packs down to almost nothing. As for in here, I still got a pen, my headphones, some rubber bands, just because you can tie things together quite well. This little rag helps clean up things and it keeps you pretty cool if you wet it when it's really hot outside and you're hiking. I do still have my dang, what's this thing called? Travel adapter for all different countries, and my first aid kit. Once again, I made my own in a Ziploc bag, held up just fine. Same Ziploc bag I left home with 18 months ago. Still have my spork. I have no idea where my spatula went. Don't buy that. Spatulas are useless. And just some more paper. Out of this bag, there has been a few things that I have gotten rid of or replaced that I do not have here, such as my coat. As I was traveling through Europe in the summer and came to Australia in midsummer, it was very hot and the coat was added a little bit more weight that I never used, so I got rid of it. As you can see now, I've got a hoodie on, but yeah, it's been quite a few months since then. Another thing is that compact soap that I started out traveling with, that concentrated one that's supposed to be for backpackers. Yeah, don't buy that. That's absolute crap. But get you some real soap. It's just all I have to say about that. Interesting enough, right before I started recording this, I did look at I did watch my video again of all the packed stuff that I was traveling with before. And to my surprise, there was quite a few things up there that I didn't even remember that I had. I don't even know where they are. They're not in my backpack. For instance, my headlamp. No idea where it is. Don't even remember having that thing. Don't think I ever used it. I also have my hat, my gloves, and a bandana. I did use a bandana a few times. That was back in Ireland, like the first country I went to, so yeah, I have no idea where that stuff is, which tells me two things. It tells me, A, I don't know how I lost it, and where's half my stuff going? And B, I obviously I didn't miss it that bad if it took me this long and watching a video to find out that I'm missing it. Another thing I do not have on me, I do still travel around with my Luminade, the solar powered lantern. It's very lightweight and thin. It's supposed to be in my backpack. It is not, so I must have left it at the hostel. I am sorry, but I do still travel with the same one. And one thing you'll see in this video that I do not have anymore is my air pad, my sleep mattress. I went 5 months in Australia road tripping where I only camped in those 5 months. And it got quite a bit of use. Unfortunately, it did wind up getting it in the end, and it is broken. It still holds air, but it's got those little air pockets in it, and now there's just like one huge bubble on one side of the whole thing when there's air in it, and it's just very uncomfortable. I have thrown that out, and I have not got me a new one yet. We'll see how I camp in Asia. If I do much camping in Asia, I will probably pick up another one, but until I start back camping, I will not grab another one. I will just save the weight. Sadly and regrettably, one thing I did have to replace that I absolutely hated was I did have to replace my Olympus 850 Tough camera. It lasted about a year and it got destroyed. I am now using the Olympus, that's a great question. What am I using? I am now using the Olympus TG4. It's basically same style, just a more advanced model. And one of the reasons why I chose this one is because I do still use the waterproof method quite a lot. And I found out that a waterproof camera with a flip lid is one of the worst things you can get. They always break after about 8 months to a year. Do not grab a waterproof camera with a flip lid. It would be much more useful when doing these selfie videos, but not worth it. Not worth it. At around 11 kilos, 23 pounds, I do travel very light for most backpackers I see. However, 11 kilos probably isn't the lightest you could be. That is it for all I can think of that I still backpack with. It will probably change once I hit Asia, and yeah, I'll do another update then. In the meantime, I will start doing reviews. After 18 months with some of the same gear, I figure a good review on whether or not I would buy it again, and if I think it is a good choice for this. Yeah, if you have anything that you see that I am using that you would like to review on, leave me a comment and let me know. Yeah, so that's all. I've got 4 weeks left in Australia, and then I will see you guys in Asia.